ponytail higher. The higher the ponytail, the cuter I look. Not really.
Wilma.
Yeah. Well, lately we're doing all these right after my bar class. So at some point I'm going to start getting stronger. At some point my thighs are not going to burn as much.
No.
At some point I'll start losing some of this.
Hello, Michael. Hello, Tarumi. Sin, hola. Hello, Christy, Kincaid, Norris, ACN, C12, Adrienne. Hello, Jessica, Sheila Redmond, Hub City. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Angelie.
My pen stopped working.
Hello, Michelle. Hello, Kara. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Okay, Andrea, we'll put that, you know what? We'll put that on the,
What?
We'll put that on the docket. I don't even know if.
What's on the docket?
We'll come up with something to put on the docket. I don't know if we could translate on the podcast.
What?
You reenacting whatever I was doing. It was ridiculous.
Oh, at Starbucks?
Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't. It was like one of those situations where you talked to him and he went.
Hey, Alan, is the sky blue? Hey, Alan, what do you want for dinner tonight? Hey, Alan, you want to do a podcast tonight?
That's what I was doing. So we're sitting at Starbucks, and I don't know what I said. I went all the way up there just to meet him after Galentine's brunch.
Because it was Valentine's.
My Galentine's event number 3. He was so thrilled to see me, and he sits there like this.
We were just posted up, relaxing.
That's what that was.
Didn't nail it, Andrea.
Didn't nail it.
Yeah, Andrea thinks that's spot on to what I was doing. Hello, L Prena 04. Hello, Doug. Doug from Tulsa. All right. Hello, Charles. Oh, Holly. Everybody smash it. Ready, bud?
Yeah.
Give me a little.
I'm very drained. I did a hard bar class tonight, so now I'm just like.
Hello, Linda Wynn. Bop, 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 bop.
Testing 1, 2, testing.
Hello?
Excuse me.
It's actually golly lurching
I just had a lot
and
of
heaving.
I had a lot of raw vegetables.
Why are you lurching?
I don't know. It just caught me the wrong way.
Okay.
Are we recording? Are we on? Hey, welcome.
Hey, wait a second. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
What?
Richard Cranium, please pick up the red courtesy phone.
Yeah.
Richard Cranium, please pick up the red courtesy phone. Richard Cranium.
You have to stop and start over now.
No, we don't.
I don't want that on there.
It's okay.
All right. Well, I don't know if this is going to be edited in or out. Welcome to another Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. Hey, Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm Kellie Rasberry Evans, and we are recording this on Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's to my partner and podcast co-host and my husband, Alan Evans.
Hey, Jane in the house. Happy Valentine's to you.
By the time everybody's listening to this, Valentine's is over for the most part.
Valentine's right now, though.
It is Valentine's right now, and I think I have thoroughly celebrated Valentine's Day this year. I stomped on it and did it. 3 Galentine's events. That was a lot of fun. One of them was a little different, but it was a lot of fun. I met a lot of really new and interesting women, and one woman I think I'm going to end up being really good friends with. So it was a really successful Valentine's time.
So 3 Galentines. Did you have an Allentine?
I did. I had an Allentine with Alan.
When did we have an Allentine?
Saturday night.
Yeah.
So Friday, I had lunch with 3 of our podcast family. Melissa.
Can you name them?
Melissa, Andrea, and KK.
Okay.
And Melissa took pictures of the three of us, and we never got a picture of Melissa. So that was, I don't know, we just weren't thinking. But we had a lovely lunch. It was really nice. And that was Friday. Went to a restaurant I really liked. I want to go with you. It's called J. Theodore.
Ad?
No, we paid.
J. Theodore.
J. Theodore. I think that's the name of it.
Is he the proprietor?
I think it's a husband and wife. I don't know who J. Theodore is. But anyway, it was really good. And then Friday night, I got invited to a huge Galentine gathering at a woman that loves to throw parties. I mean, she throws a lot of parties. And she's like a mutual friend. Somebody we've met through. It's a couple we've met through some other.
We've been to dinner with them.
We have. They won us in a charity auction. Won dinner with us, and it was kind of interesting.
Oh, I thought they just wanted to go to dinner. I didn't know they.
No, that was a charity auction thing.
Oh,
where they bid and won.
Yeah,
they paid, but they knew JC and Kinsey, so they said, "Hey, if you get JC and Kinsey to go, we'll bid more."
Yeah,
because they didn't know us.
Oh yeah, right.
So anyway, it's nice, but. I was, there was like a little party game. They did a few things. One of them, you had 3 bowls, and one of them you had to vote for who you thought was the best dressed of the evening, which was really fun because a lot of women really went all out. And number 2 was how old were you when you lost your virginity?
Change your voice.
Number 3 was which do you prefer, a massage or an orgasm? Why were we asked these questions? We didn't know at the time.
So this is a bunch of ladies.
And
lewd?
Do what?
Lewd?
No, it was just kind of like silly fun.
Okay.
But I got an award. Okay, so our this girl we follow on Uptown. What is her Instagram handle?
At Uptown Mom.
At Uptown Mom. She's
I think
a lot
it's
of fun.
At Uptown Mom Dallas or something.
At Uptown Mom Dallas. Look her up. She's a lot of fun. She won the best dressed. Somebody won an award for being the youngest person to lose their virginity, and somebody won an award for being the oldest person to lose their virginity. And then the question was, what do you prefer, a massage or an orgasm? And because the reason that was asked is because the hostess and her husband had this big discussion about it. And so I picked, you want to know what I picked, honey?
I do.
Do you want to guess?
No idea.
I picked orgasm.
Oh, yeah.
But then...
Sorry, I forgot the question.
Then I won an award for being the oldest person there who likes an orgasm.
Why would you...
I won an award for being the oldest person there. And I was like, okay, that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
And my prize... This is probably not going to be a family friendly. The rest of it's going to be fine. And I honestly, I did not mean to forget it. And the big hustle and bustle, because Alan was coming to pick me up, because just in case I had a cocktail or two too many, we made a plan for Alan to come get me, but I was fine. But anyway, it was a fingertip massager. And I accidentally forgot it.
You said it was a vibrator.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Fingertip one.
But you just said massager.
Well, that's what it is, a personal massager.
Oh.
But I forgot it.
I thought those were called personal pleasure devices.
I guess so. And then they did a white elephant, but with Valentine's gifts. And so I got like everything. I was number 2, which is a rough spot, but I was number 2. And everything I picked got stolen. Everything I picked got stolen. And then what did I finally end up with? I think I forgot that too. I don't remember what I ended up with. It's just a blur.
Okay, back to that question about the orgasm. Orgasm and the what?
A massage.
A massage.
Because some women, I had a friend of mine that she loved massages so much. She said, I don't care if I never have sex again in my entire life. I want massages.
Were there younger people than you, younger women than you?
I was the oldest person there, so they were all younger women.
Who wanted massages?
There were only like 3 or 4 people that chose massage.
Oh, okay.
Out of it.
They were anyway, they were embarrassed. Right?
Why were they embarrassed?
To choose orgasm.
Well, it was anonymous. Nobody knew what you chose unless you raised your hand.
Oh, okay. I'm with you now.
Yeah.
I'm with you now.
Yeah. So anyway, that was that. And then that was Friday night. Then Saturday, Alan and I went to our favorite restaurant for a lovely Valentine's dinner.
It was lovely.
Until within 5 minutes of sitting there, I knocked over my martini. I don't know what happened. We took one picture, and the next thing I know, my martini's flying.
Well, the same hand that scraped the inside of my tent on my truck knocked that martini over.
Yeah, I was waving my pimp hand strong.
You were
That was
waving
lovely.
it.
We had a wonderful time. Albernays North. They also have a original location. We love that. And then on Sunday, I went to a Galentine's brunch, because Galentine's, I found out, is officially February 13th, I think.
So glad guys
So I did
don't
that,
do this.
But it was a friend of ours, Cynthia Smoot, who's big in marketing, and you can follow her on Oso Cynthia on Instagram.
Mhm.
And she's really connected in Dallas. And anyway, she invited a lot of the women that she knows that, you know, that she represents or is friends with. And so I met some really, really lovely, it was like a marketing socializing event. So that was really nice. And then after that, I thought I was done with Valentine's Day, but then I remembered, oh, on actual Valentine's Day, because Mondays with Mama fell on Monday, Valentine's Day. So I took my mom and my daddy, and my brother surprised them, and the four of us. So it's like the core four, you know, our family from growing up. I told Alan, I said, you and your sister should just go out with just you and your parents, the four of you, like going back to the way it used to be before everybody went and got married and had kids and got divorced and things like that. And they got remarried, of course.
Yeah, we've done that.
So that was all my Valentine.
We've done that before.
All my Valentine. So hopefully y'all had a very fun and fulfilling Valentine as well. And if you didn't, if you're like, woe is me, I didn't have a Valentine, it's just one day out of the year, right? Get over it and move on. But a lot of times, you know, people put so much pressure on themselves. Like if you're looking for love, if you're feeling frustrated, and that can take you to a really dark place. And maybe you need to talk to someone about it. Well, if anything is interfering with your happiness, we want to suggest that maybe you reach out to BetterHelp. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist, and you can connect in a safe, private online environment, which makes it super convenient. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. Remember, this is not a crisis line. This is not self-help. This is professional counseling that's done securely online. You can send a message to your counselor at any time and get timely, thoughtful responses. You can also schedule weekly video and phone sessions. That way you always know, man, I just can't wait to get to my therapist. I got to tell him this and tell him that. That's okay. You don't have to wait. You can send a message, but you also have your appointment coming up. And because BetterHelp is committed to facilitating a great therapeutic match, they make it easy and free to change counselors if you need to do that. It's all about finding the right match in love and in therapy, right? Plus, it's more affordable than traditional offline counseling with financial aid available. If you think I've got a problem nobody can solve, BetterHelp can help, because they have therapists and professional licensed counselors who specialize in anything you can imagine, whether you're dealing with grief, sleeping issues, trauma you can't get past from your childhood that's still affecting you to this day. It's time to get the help you need with BetterHelp.
And we want you to start living a happier life today. So as a listener of ours, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/sandwich. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/sandwich.
You seem real low energy, honey.
I'm low energy?
Yeah.
Really?
Are you happy?
Yes.
Did you have a happy Valentine's Day?
I did. I had a very happy Valentine's Day. Kelly got me a massage.
I did.
Yeah.
Before the pandemic, many, many months ago, we went together to get a massage, not a couple. Listen, if you've never had a couples massage, those are overrated, right, honey? Let's just be honest.
Yeah, I don't care for the couples massages.
You're in the same room, but you're face down and you don't even know what's going on. So we go to get massages together, but he goes in his room and I go in my room. And the lady that gave me a massage, I felt it for 3 days later. Her hands were so strong. And so I found her and booked her for you.
Yeah.
So that's your Valentine.
Looking forward to it.
Good. And I got flowers, lots of big, beautiful flowers.
You did. We did a bit. I can't remember the last time we did it, but it was where Dylan was asking me a bunch of questions I couldn't answer. I forgot what we called the bit, though. That bothers me.
I can't remember what we called it either.
It was just Dylan asked Daddy
Dylan's
questions.
Dillies?
Yeah,
It may be Dylan's Dillies. That would be cute, right? Dylan's Dillies.
Yeah. So we were in the car the
I don't
other
know what it
day,
is.
and he machine gun off a few, and I had no idea. And I immediately said, Dill, I'm going to write these down because I'll get back to you with the answer. I have no idea the answers to
And
your
you're
question.
driving and can't duck go it.
I can't. So I recorded these, and I also have the answers to these. I thought some of our audience might be interested in this.
Oh, so you've already taken the time to look them up.
I did look them up, yes, because I was interested myself. Okay, the first one is, and you'll sense a theme here. How tall is Shaquille O'Neal?
Oh, I've met him, I have a picture standing next to him somewhere.
Okay, let me just go through the picture or the questions here. Who's bigger? The Big Show or Shaquille O'Neal?
Who's the Big Show?
The Big Show is a wrestler. He's an American professional wrestler. So Dylan's seen this guy on WWF or WWE, whatever, and he likes him. His name's The Big Show. This gigantic guy. So he wants to know who's bigger, The Big Show or Shaquille O'Neal?
Okay.
Any idea?
Well, you told me you were going to say all the questions first.
Third question. How did Andre the Giant die?
Oh, Andre the Giant.
So now we've got The Big Show, Shaquille O'Neal, and Andre the Giant.
How does he even know Andre the Giant? Has he seen The Princess Bride?
I think I told him about Andre the Giant. Okay, so we want to know how Andre the Giant died.
What's the theme here? Big men.
Yes.
We're having a conversation about very large people.
Number 4, is The Big Show still alive?
I didn't know there was a Big Show.
And then number 5, who's older, Shaquille O'Neal or The Big Show? Do you know the answers to any of these?
No.
None?
I don't know who The Big Show is. I would guess Shaquille O'Neal. If I had to guess, I'd say 6'10". I was going to say 8, but I bumped it up to 10 because he's very tall.
Okay, here's the deal. Of all the 3 guys mentioned, Shaquille O'Neal is actually the smallest guy.
So 6'8", I change it.
Well,
I don't know how tall
he's
he is.
7'1".
Oh my. He's very tall. 325
pounds.
Yeah.
So Shaquille O'Neal, American basketball player, 49 years old. Just a little younger than me. 7'1", shoe size 23, weight 325 pounds.
Dang.
Okay. So he's the smallest. The next biggest would be The Big Show. Paul Donald White is an American professional wrestler and actor. He is signed to All Elite Wrestling as an in-ring performer and as a commentator for its web show. Born February 8, 1972, so he's 50. From Aiken, South Carolina.
Oh.
South Kakalaki. 7 foot 383.
Wow.
Okay, so
you said he's 7 foot, so that means Shaquille's taller.
Yeah, by an inch, but he's heavier. So we have now the answers to how tall Shaquille O'Neal is, who's bigger, The Big Show or Shaquille. Shaquille's an inch taller.
But the show is heavier.
The Big Show weighs 50 pounds more. Okay, and then the other question was, who's older? Oh, that'd be The Big Show. And then how did Andre the Giant die?
I would imagine a heart attack.
He did. He died of a heart attack.
How tall was he? Do you have that?
7'4", 525 pounds.
He was a big man.
So Andre the Giant, Andre Rene Roussimoff, g'day, mate, better known for his ring name, Andre the Giant, was a French, g'day, mate, professional wrestler and actor. Roussimoff stood over 7 foot tall, which was a result of gigantism caused by excess growth hormone.
Yeah.
He died in a French hotel room at age 47.
That's a shame. He was a sweet man. And Alan, I don't think has ever seen The Princess Bride.
I have not.
We really need to see that as a family. That could be our family movie night. But the problem with
Never seen it.
was I had a hard time understanding Andre the Giant. His accent was really thick, but it was still such a good movie. I love that.
He was my favorite wrestler growing up.
I grew up, I'm a little bit older than you. I'm 4 years older than you. I grew up, and see, I think a lot of wrestlers are regional. So I grew up with Blackjack Mulligan and Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair. And I do remember Andre the Giant. And there was also the Sheik, the Iron Sheik. Is that right?
Why was he the Sheik?
He was an Arab, I guess. Is that, can I say it? I don't even know what I'm supposed to say anymore.
I don't
but
know.
I remember
I
when I was living in Atlanta in the Marietta, Georgia area, and I was working at Ruby Tuesday, the Iron Sheik came in, and he retired and everything, and he was still just, he was still in character, and I saw him there. And Ric Flair goes to Florence, South Carolina quite a bit, from what I understand. You see him tooting around sometimes.
He's still kicking it, huh?
Still, yeah. I think he's still alive. I think he survived a health scare.
Hey, speaking of guys in the news, did you hear? I think I told you, babe. Did you hear that additional information about?
Babe, I don't know what you're going to say, so I can't help you out.
Yeah, I just had a total brain fart.
We're talking about wrestlers.
The guy who hit his head.
Oh, Bob Saget.
I wanted to say Dick Cavett. Bob Saget. Yeah. Did you hear the additional information about that?
Well, you can share it, but yeah.
So, it came out that he hit his head and then he went to bed.
We figured it was like a situation that you had where you
just where you like bang your head really hard on something. But apparently, and I never know what to believe online anymore, but I saw it in a news article online. It said that the autopsy results had been released and he had some like major damage done to his skull.
It was cracked really bad.
It was cracked a lot more than somebody who just bumps their head. It was like it was hit. So I don't know. It all sounds really
you would think
strange.
If he was hit with if somebody like hit him over the head with a bat or something, that he would have called 911 and not just because he wasn't disheveled looking. He just lay down. Maybe he slipped in the shower and hit his head. I don't know. We'll never know. That's going to be one of the mysteries.
I know. It's crazy.
I don't know though. It's sad.
But
On that note,
yeah. Well, we were just talking about.
Did we answer all of Dylan's questions?
I think so.
Well, good. Wasn't there one more, like somebody who's still alive or dead or something?
Well, is the Big Show still alive? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Well, good. I'm glad that Dylan's satisfied. 100% satisfied.
Well, I don't know that he got the answers, but I'll tell him.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell him. Oh, do you got something?
No.
What do you got? Oh, keep going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we've got a couple of letters I thought I'd get to. First letter is from.
Y'all notice Alan's a little off tonight. Is it?
Why do you think I'm?
You just seem a little. Is everything okay? Are
I
you
don't
just
know.
tired?
Let's read our letters here.
Okay.
This letter's from Leah. Subject? No subject. I can never get my emails to go through on kellyanallen.com. kellyanallen@podcast.com. Well, that's because that's not the email address. The email address is actually podcast@kellyanallen.com.
Well, how did she finally get it through?
She sent me a DM.
Oh, well, you need to let her know that was a oopsie.
Oh, it's Misty. Hey, guys, Misty here. I went on the podcast family vacation last year. Got to try to chat with you a little bit. I did hear the Hello Hand story, by the way. I'm horrified because I didn't know I told that story.
Oh, you told it multiple times.
In other words, I do not miss an episode. Been listening since 1861. I wanted to comment on Leia's post saying you argue too much. I have noticed that you guys argue a bit, but never thought twice about your relationship. I think you guys are just real and yourself, a normal married couple. If you try not to argue, I don't feel like you would be your true selves during the podcast. Don't listen to her. Keep doing what you're doing. By the way, it's bugging me if you guys have set up your joint Amazon account together yet. Have you?
That's on my to-do list.
Don't each pay $100 a year for the membership.
It's more than that now. Alan, you've got to do that. Can you do that tomorrow, please?
Well, I don't know that I'll do it tomorrow, but I'll get.
That's literally.
I'll do it at some point.
That is literally. I have a notebook with my to-dos, and on it, number 24 on my list, combine Amazon accounts.
Mm-hmm.
And I am up to do number 92. That was number 24.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me, Misty.
The next letter is from Chelsea. Subject: 3 things to say. Hi, Alan and Kellie.
You're so weird tonight.
Why?
You are.
Why
is it me?
Maybe you're weird. Why am I weird?
You're just acting weird.
Now you're arguing.
All right, go ahead.
See? Hello, Alan and Kellie. I got a couple of things to say. Number 1, in reference to the woman who started listening to the podcast this past week and decided y'all bickered too much.
Oh, that did hurt my feelings.
She used to listen from day one. Get to know you both in the podcast and realize you're not bickering. You're just married.
That's it.
My husband and I have the same dynamic. He's silly and likes to give me a hard time most days. You might not be for everyone, but you're for me.
Oh, that makes me feel better.
Number 2, in reference to the nationally syndicated Kidcratic morning show, Kellie, I'm from South Georgia. I'm 30 years old. Ever since I was a child, my mother has swapped out cracked eggs to make the one whole fresh set.
Yes.
I do this to this very day. Don't let anyone tell you or your sweet mother otherwise.
I just thought that's what people did. And apparently it is a Southern thing.
I've always thought that's what you do too. I've done it myself.
Right. You switch out the cracked egg.
Who doesn't? Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to buy this dozen. It's got 6 cracked ones in here.
Right.
I'll just
I'm
buy
gonna
this.
bite the bullet and take the cracked egg. No.
Who does that?
I don't know.
Nobody does that.
But people made me feel bad about that too.
And number 3, I'm a stay-at-home mom with 2 boys. My days consist of mom, do this, do that, watch me, feed me, play with me, and so on. Ever since Kellie pointed out how present you, Alan, were with your boys when they start asking something of you, it has totally changed my mindset. I now seriously say in my head, as I'm doing dishes and my kids start tugging at my shirt, what would Alan do? I drop what I'm doing and know it will get done later. Thank you for giving me perspective. Love you both so good, Chelsea.
That is true. You know, I just never thought the day would come that my daughter would pull away from me in horror when I went to go and give her a goodnight kiss. You know, I keep showing her pictures. Look, Emma Kellie, you used to like me. Look here, I've got pictures, proof of it. But I don't know. There's always going to be the last time.
Yeah, Chelsea, I appreciate you saying that. What would Alan do? But just please know I fail miserably all the time as a parent, you know.
Fail miserably.
Well,
we all fail.
It's not like I got all the answers, but that is one thing I try to do is, you know, and I'm not 100%, but if Dylan says, pick me up, he'll be 10 this year. So those days are just about over.
Yeah, they are.
And he doesn't do it as much anymore. If he wants to hold my hand, if he wants to, you know, do something kind of silly that is something there might not be many chances to do again, then I'll stop what I'm doing and do it, you know.
Yeah.
So
time is slipping away. Emma Kellie and I are doing this bar class, working out together. And of course she wants to work out and do it until it comes time to go. Oh, I don't want to go. I signed up because of you. And we were driving by the high school that she will be going to. And I'm like, man, this is all slipping away. It's all slipping away. She's in the 9th grade. I know it's like, quit wishing away time. I'm not wishing away time. But I mean, she's already got her schedule set for 10th grade. They've already had all the counselors come in, and 10th grade is already set. She didn't go in for her driver's permit. What is wrong with kids today? When we were kids, didn't you, the day you turned old enough, you went and got your driver's license and learned it or whatever?
Yes.
It's a little bit different. But she's
on your birthday. You want to go
your birthday.
You want to go get that driver's license.
And, you know, here in Texas, I don't know if it's like this. I don't know what. It's been so long since I've gone to do it. She had to go online and do all this online work. And you're only allowed to do 1 hour a day. So she couldn't just cram it all in at the end. And so she missed her appointment to go in to get her driver's permit because she just didn't do the work. So I don't know, but she'll be getting her, I think we've rescheduled it in Texas. So she was supposed to go in like a week or so ago in early February. The next appointment I could get her was in May. And that's what she's waiting for now. But then she's going to have her car. And then she's going to be, I mean, she's gone.
She's going to have her car.
Well, she's going to have a car to drive. Right?
I don't know. What's she going to have?
I don't know. Alan and I haven't really discussed that. You know, her dad's also involved in that too, you know. Mm-hmm. So we'll figure it out.
Better question is, where's she going to park?
I don't know.
All right, babe. Got anything else?
Babe, what is wrong with you?
I hope you've got something because I went through my bit.
You're so weird.
I went through my bit in the letters.
All right. Well, you're just going to sit back and chillax for the rest of the podcast. That's fine.
I'm not chillaxing.
You know, we are coming off a very romantic weekend, as you can tell with me and my husband. You know,
Valentine's.
And a lot of women, you know, tried to slip into something a little figure hugging, a little body conscious, and you're like, oh man, maybe I should rethink this. But you know what? You can feel confident putting on those sexy, cling to your body clothes with shapewear you actually want to wear. And I'm talking about Honey Love.
Honey Love.
Yes, shapewear that doesn't make you feel squished, doesn't make you feel like you can't breathe. That's why I've never liked wearing shapewear. I'm like, you know what? I'll just wear a bigger dress has always been my solution. But Honey Love is shapewear you actually want to wear. It's designed for comfort and it looks cute, really cute too. Honey Love is as beautiful as your favorite lingerie. It's got unparalleled construction. Unlike your grandma's girdle, Honey Love is made from premium materials. It's constructed with a signature X that targets and sculpts your midsection without squeezing your natural curves. Honey Love's super soft and flexible boning means your shapewear never rolls down. That's the worst. That's embarrassing. You've had that happen, ladies. Honey Love's super soft and flexible boning keeps it up where it's supposed to be. People love Honey Love. It's been featured in the New York Times, on Good Morning America, and Brides Magazine. It's got thousands of 5-star reviews. Like I said, it's the first shapewear I can actually breathe, and it smooths out all the lumps and bumps so you feel like the sexy woman you are. And there's no risk. Honey Love covers the shipping and restocking to make all U.S. returns completely free. You deserve shapewear you want to show off, ladies.
And you can see for yourself at honeylove.com and get 20% off a second item. Plus, when you use code LOVIN, Lovin, you'll get an additional 10% off your entire order. Get 20% off your second item plus an additional 10% off at honeylove.com with code LOVIN. Honeylove.com, code LOVIN. Rules and restrictions may apply.
We love rules and restrictions. It keeps us honest, doesn't it, ladies? All right, so Super Bowl. We're going to talk a little bit about it. By the time you've listened to the podcast, you've heard everything dissected one side and down the other, right? Overall impression, how do you feel after the Super Bowl? By the way, Alan and I were invited to a couple of Super Bowl viewing parties. No, we don't do that because Alan wants to watch completely undistracted, just him and the TV. He doesn't care if I'm in the room or not. He's like, I'm watching this game. I'm watching the commercials. And that's the way he likes it.
Well, I thought this year we had a couple we were thinking about going to, and we were so tired we didn't really want to go.
We thought about it, but again, back to you want to watch by yourself.
Yeah,
ultimately that's your goal.
I do like to watch the game and see what's going on and hear it and everything. But no, I thought it was a dull game.
I did too. I know we didn't have a dog in the fight.
Well, we had the Bengals.
I was rooting for the Bengals only because they were the underdogs. And then the guy, Stafford, who played for the Rams, Alan's daddy, my father-in-law, he went to Georgia, right?
Yeah, my dad.
And so did Stafford.
Stafford, yeah.
Yeah. And the Stafford kid went to Highland Park High School in Dallas. So there's that connection.
Mm-hmm.
But I was still wanting the underdogs to win, right? But I don't know. I was so bored by that game. I just kind of started zoning out and playing Best Fiends, honestly.
Best Fiends.
Yeah.
It's friends without the R. Yeah, I mean, it was a decent game. Like, there was a little bit of scoring. It was exciting until the end. But I'm like you. I don't know. I guess I don't have an emotional attachment to either team. So I was just kind of, meh.
Yeah, but then at the end, I got upset. I think I got more upset at the announcers. Who was the one I got upset at?
Well, I'm having a really hard
time
with names tonight.
Yeah.
I need some of that stuff your mom takes. What's that stuff? Helps your memory?
Ginkgo biloba?
Yeah, ginkgo biloba. Got it. Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah. He was just getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
He was saying just like outrageous things to me.
Like Matthew Stafford was maybe the best quarterback he'd ever seen.
He was saying something about he has never seen a play like this. He's been calling football for how many decades? I have never seen a play like this in my life. I have never seen this combination of this quarterback and this receiver. I'm like, dude, what are you trying to sell?
Slow your roll.
This is a boring game and you're overselling it. And I was starting to get mad.
I was getting mad at it.
I don't know why I was getting so mad. And then at the end, because I wanted the underdogs to win, and I felt so bad. If the Rams would have lost, I'd have felt bad for them too. But I don't know why. The more I thought about it, the madder I got. I don't know. I don't know why I got so emotional about it. But I thought the halftime show with
halftime
Dr.
show.
Dre and Eminem and Mary J. Blige, they give me grief about Mary J. Blige all the time. I'm like,
51.
50 Cent.
Oh, and 50 Cent.
He was a surprise guest, and Kendrick Lamar. And I was not that enthusiastic about the halftime show. I mean, I know the music, but it wasn't really the stuff I grew up on. I grew up on Duran Duran, the 80s, the MTV of my generation. There were more 90s, right? And but I was really impressed. I thought it was a great halftime show. I really did.
I thought it was good too.
And a lot of people are tearing it apart for different things, but I thought it was good.
I didn't understand 50 hanging upside down like a bat. I didn't get that.
Well, okay. I did not know this. He did that in the original video. He hung upside down and did upside down sit-ups. That's why he did that.
Okay.
But he wasn't doing a sit-up. He was just hanging.
And why is everybody body shaming 50?
Well, you know what? Who's body shaming him?
A lot of people are online saying, "Hey, he's had a lot of barbecue. Oh, it looks like he's 75 cents. Oh man, he's $1 now." How many times everybody saying he's fat?
I'm not judging because we all get older and we all put on a few pounds, except for Snoop Dogg. He's still skinny as
he was looking thick though.
50 Cent was looking a little thick.
Hey, and shout out to Snoop Dogg's Aladdin rug looking outfit he had on.
It was the LA Rams colors.
That thing was fly.
You like that?
That was fly.
I was really pleasantly surprised by that. Mickey Guyton, I believe, is the name of the woman that sang the national anthem. Just did an incredible job. She is a country music artist. Yes. You don't have a lot of Black country artists. And, we have a couple you think of, Darius Rucker, Charlie Pride, but, a Black woman is a country artist who's just from right up the road.
Where's she from?
I think she's from Arlington, I think somebody said.
Really?
I think that's what they said.
Can-Do City.
My mother said, that was the best national anthem I have ever heard.
It was really good.
I said, well, Whitney Houston might have something to say about that. But I mean, Whitney Houston's was good too, but I thought she killed it. She's every right to be proud
I think the Whitney Super Bowl was the Cowboys, I think, in Super Bowl 25.
I don't know.
Well, I could be wrong on that. But they had Michael Jackson, didn't they?
I don't know which Super Bowl she sang that at, honey. I just know the one that I went to.
No, the Cowboys, I think, had Michael Jackson the year I'm thinking.
Well, the year I went to, it was the Cowboys versus Pittsburgh, I believe, and it was in Arizona.
Oh, yeah. Super Bowl, that was 30. Super Bowl 30.
I don't remember who sang the national anthem, but I remember Diana Ross was the halftime performer. And she either came in or left on a helicopter. I can't remember.
Died.
But I remember there was a helicopter that was a part of her act, but I just can't remember. And then when I was leaving, when you're sitting at I don't know what they do now, but we all got a seat cushion, a Super Bowl seat cushion. And as I was leaving, there were people out in the parking lot trying to buy your used tickets. They were trying to buy your seat cushion. And I'm like, no, I want my seat cushion. I'm like, why did I sell that stupid thing?
Where is that seat cushion?
I think I finally got rid of it at
swap party,
or I donated it to a charity or something. But yeah.
It had the Super Bowl logo on it and everything?
Everything. I sat on it. I sat on that.
And then you just, man.
What was I going to do with it?
Might be worth some money now.
I really doubt it. But anyway, I will say this about the Super Bowl. Everybody wants to go. Everyone wants to go. I'd rather watch it at home.
I'm with you on that.
Because if you can see the plays better, you're not mingling, and you can, if you really want to see the commercials too.
You know what? I mean, I like to go to parties and socialize, just not when there's a football game on I'm trying to watch. Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, because if I go to a party, I'm not going to sit there and watch and ignore everybody. I'm naturally just going to talk and shoot the crap and get up and get a drink or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I prefer not to, because.
Well, there are other events we can have parties for.
Galentine's and Allentine's.
Maybe I'll host a Galentine's next year. Maybe I'll do it. I'll bite the bullet. I really enjoyed this Valentine's weekend. It was good. Sharing the love with everybody and supporting all the women. But this year, like, Galentine's took off. I mean, maybe it's because it's the first time I've ever really celebrated it, but it's really picking up steam.
We went to Galentine's last year. Remember, I was the only dude in there.
When was that?
They were calling it Allentine's.
What was that?
Nashville.
Well, that's
Or
right.
was that
Well, it was
2 years ago?
we went. No, it was last year because the
Yeah.
ice storm, the
Yeah,
snow
yeah.
and ice storm.
Mhm.
It was. That's right. I forgot about that. You know, I told y'all a couple weeks ago that I've been always looking for something to whiten my teeth, but I have the most sensitive teeth on the planet. I even had a dentist tell me, Kellie, I have treated 1,000 patients and not one has ever complained about pain. You
Mhm.
are absolutely not going to hurt. And
Mhm.
here I was.
Yeah.
It hurt. And I don't know. I mean, what am I doing wrong? I don't think it's user error. It's just, I was like, well, it's not meant for me. Well, I'm going to tell you, I've been trying that Lumino, where these are all natural products, not just good for my, for my smile, but it's also actually good for your oral health. Did you know that you have bacteria in your mouth that is actually very beneficial? And a lot of these products used in your mouth to clean your teeth and whiten your teeth, it's actually destroying the good bacteria in your mouth. I did not know this. This is all news to me. But Lumino makes toothpaste, mouthwash, and whitening products that actually help your oral health instead of damaging and hurting it. They use purposeful, uncompromising ingredients like sea salt, aloe, coconut oils to clean and brighten your smile. Plus, everything they make is certified non-toxic. So you're not going to find those harsh bleaches, artificial dyes, alcohol in any of Lumino's products. Everything they make is dentist formulated. It's backed by over 50 studies. It's proven to protect the good bacteria in your smile, also known as microbiome, if you want to look into that. Lumino's whitening strips are super effective, perfect for sensitive teeth. I'm telling you, I did not suffer any pain, and I noticed a big difference. It only takes about 30 minutes to apply. You'll see results in 7 days. I did the strips, the mouthwash, the toothpaste. I've been very, very pleased. And I told y'all, I told Lumino, I said, I had a really hard time talking about whitening products because if it hurts me, how am I going to be able to, say in the commercial for it? I was like, I don't want to be a liar. I'm telling y'all, this is the first time I've ever used a whitening product that I can actually say it did not hurt my teeth. I'm very excited about it.
And I know Kellie loves how her smile looks and feels, and I know you'll love Lumino as much as she does. Get 15% off your order today by going to getlumino.com/sandwich and use code SANDWICH. That's GETLUMINEUX.com/sandwich.
It's French.
Good night, mate. Code SANDWICH to save 15% off. GetLumino.com/sandwich. We love Lumino.
We do. I'm telling you, it's the first thing I've ever used that hasn't hurt me. And Alan's heard me cry and complain quite a bit.
Yeah.
What have I complained about lately, babe?
What have you complained about lately?
I've been pretty good lately.
We took the Chevelle to date night. I'm sure there was something
No,
with
I don't think I
with
complained.
the climate control
I
or
don't
the
think I
seat
did.
belt or the door.
I don't
There
think
wasn't
I did.
anything?
I don't think so. I forgot.
Okay. I just saw Kellie whip up a thing here.
What?
This is going to be, what's this
No, it's
about?
not. I just forgot. There was a few things that I had pulled up today, and I just totally forgot to bring them up. We were talking about.
I see the word belch.
Well, that's on there too.
Oh.
But we were talking about, people after the, in Cincinnati. Is that where the Bengals are from?
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
They were giving before they knew who won or lost the Super Bowl, they were giving all the kids in school there the day off. A lot of people think the day after the Super Bowl should be a national holiday.
Yeah.
Because, whether your team wins or loses, you probably got, wasted at a party, you got a hangover. But a lot of people go into a deep depression, especially if you have an emotional connection to the teams. And I didn't even have an emotional connection to the team, and I got mad.
Well, can you imagine the poor Bengals fans?
Awful.
They hadn't been to a Super Bowl since the 80s.
I feel so bad for them.
They get there, they're leading.
But psychologists say,
and then get beat.
Yeah, the sports fan depression fan blues is a real thing. You may exhibit the classic symptoms of depression, especially after a tough loss, without even realizing it. But you can have anger, sadness, despair, loneliness, loss of appetite, or you overeat to try to fill that sadness. So that's a really serious thing. I used to we all make fun of JC on the Kid Craddock Morning Show because he was a huge San Diego Chargers fan. He was. Then they moved to LA, and he's like, that's our sworn enemy. I'm over it. But he actually had get a uniform that actually was worn during a game. I don't know how this stuff works, but they sell those things, you know?
Yeah.
You could buy a uniform that's been worn by your favorite Dallas Cowboy, probably, if you're willing to pay for it. But every game, he would get fully suited up.
Only Troy's. I'd only pay for Troy's.
He thought that it affected the outcome, what he was wearing in his living room, but it didn't affect them getting moved to LA. Speaking of Troy, who we love and adore, he's been liking your posts still, hasn't he, on Instagram?
Every once in a while.
He's got a concert in his hometown in Oklahoma. I forgot the name of the hometown. Henrietta.
Not Henrietta, Texas.
And it's spelled Henry.
Yes.
ETTA.
Texas doesn't have the Y.
And it's only got like 4,000 people, I think he said, in the town. He wants to shine a spotlight. He said, you know what? I'm going to use my fame for what good for my hometown, right? So they're doing this concert, and Blake Shelton is the headliner, and they have a whole bunch of other artists performing. And I told Alan, we should go. But then try to get a hotel or a VRBO in Henrietta. There's not anything. So I told Alan, maybe we should get...
That's when you roll the RV up there.
An RV and go. We're thinking about doing that. That sounds fun, doesn't it?
A little 25-footer.
We could do... What if we could get Troy Aikman to be on our podcast to promote this concert?
Well, that'd be pretty good.
It'd never happen in a million
Why would
years.
that never happen? He might.
Know.
He
You
might.
gotta DM him.
No, I think you should ask him.
And we'll promote your beer. But anyway, that's something we're thinking about doing. That would be fun.
That would be fun. When is that? June?
I want to say June 11th. I'm not really 100% sure.
But
I'm willing to RV again. But like I told you last time, next time we RV, I want it just the next step up in luxury.
Well,
just another step up.
We can go a little bigger from the same company, or we can look into a different company, like to rent a coach. You want to rent a coach?
Well, bigger from the same company is still. It's just bigger, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, bigger, but the same thing.
I want a little bit more luxury.
You want more luxury,
honey? Yeah, I'd like.
So you want a coach? You don't want an RV?
I don't know what that means, but yes.
What's a bus?
Yes, I want that.
Like a tour bus?
Well, something that I'm comfortable.
Comfortable? Like how comfortable?
Well,
better like accommodations, like
showering in it kind of ooged me out. It did oog me out.
It was totally clean. There was nothing wrong with it.
I just felt oogie in it. You know, I don't like to shower in anything where the shower curtain can touch your body while you're showering. I don't like that.
Then it sticks to your ass.
I don't like that. Yeah. I don't want anything touching me when I'm showering, like the shower curtain. You know what?
What about when I reach over the shower door and fondles the clown?
You don't do that. He doesn't do that, y'all. He's just showing off.
I've never done that.
Reach over the shower door to me?
Well, yes, I hope it was you.
I don't recall you ever doing that.
Oh, maybe just opening the door. That's what I do.
Alan did see this thing that I had on since he saw it already, I'll go ahead and say it. Alan has a bit of, he belches a lot.
He
does. And we're going for pho tomorrow. We've already made a date.
I'm being misrepresented.
No, not. I've got to get my car serviced, and I don't make an appointment. I just roll up, and they say, well, without an appointment, it's going to take like 2 hours. I'm like, that's fine. Alan he follows me there, and then we go to lunch, and we're like, you want to go for pho? And that's what we're going to do. When Alan eats pho, he belches a lot. And I keep telling him, I said, it's because you're slurping your soup. You're sucking in all this soup with air, and that's just making you burp. And he's like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay.
I'm being
This is WebMD.
I'll tell you the truth here
belch
in a second.
A lot? You're probably just swallowing too much air, like exactly what I said. WebMD did a story about this, and here's the deal. We all suck in some air when we eat or drink, and then body heat makes the air expand, which creates, who knew? It creates the perfect setup for a burp. You can dial back on the air intake by cutting out a few habits like sucking on hard candy, chewing gum, smoking, drinking soda, or gulping your food. So tonight, Alan, what were you blaming that on?
Okay, you just started out this attack on me.
That's because you saw it. And I wasn't going to do it.
You
but since
started
brought
this
it up,
attack on me by saying Alan always belches.
you do.
That's not true.
Especially after
I don't always belch.
Always after
After
pho.
I like pound a soft drink, you're bickering. After I pound a soft drink, sometimes I'll burp. Sorry, but I don't always belch.
What was tonight?
When I drank the whole soft drink?
You're eating that pizza.
No, that was Pepsi.
And it was pizza and Pepsi. It was a lot.
Who cares what it was?
Well, I was just telling you because I was telling you the reason you were burping so much after pho is because you're swallowing too much air and you thought I was full of crap. And I was like, no, I found it. I wasn't going to bring that up tonight, but he already saw it.
And I don't really burp after pho. It's more of like a lurch.
Lurching. Yeah.
I can't burp. It's like you're convulsing.
So attractive. So attractive.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
What's he got?
You're seriously?
Yes.
I just pulled
these
like
are good.
Random.
Oh, this is tidbit. We do tidbit.
Well, okay. This is the most random podcast. Interesting facts about your body.
About your body, okay.
Well, they say after you die that your fingernails keep growing and your hair keeps growing.
I thought that was a myth.
That was a myth. They said it's because your skin kind of shrivels up, so it gives the impression that it's I don't know if that's true or not. But it said in an average lifetime, me, everybody listening, we produce an average of 60 feet of fingernails.
Ew.
Well, we're constantly clipping them. 60 feet. 350 miles of hair.
Does that mean like all your hair would be 350 miles long, or are they taking every strand and adding it up?
I didn't ask.
Like if I grew my hair my whole life, it wouldn't be 350 miles, would it?
I don't know. And over 40, well, I think at some point it stops growing because my grandmother only cut her hair once her entire life. And I think it just got as long as it was going to get and it stopped growing. And you produce over 40,000 quarts of urine.
I'll produce that in a day.
On average, a person will blink 333 million times and take 740 million breaths. Also, the average person laughs 540,000 times in his or her lifetime.
You laugh less than that, and I laugh more than that.
Why? Why do you think that?
I don't know.
You don't think I laugh a lot?
I laugh at your jokes more.
Okay.
I do.
Well, maybe if you were funnier, I'd laugh at yours.
Come on, man.
Anyway, there's enough of that. I can say this other stuff.
Oh,
Unless you just want me to keep going with tidbit stuff. We could sit here all night.
Well, I mean, we can bring it home for Jerome.
That's fine.
We're not going to just yogurt out, are we? Did we do all of that?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so. We're all good.
I'm
gonna let Alan needs to go to bed. I think that's the thing I've surmised.
Why?
I think you need a good night's sleep.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I was taking a nap right before the podcast.
Yeah, I walked in from bar class and I woke him up. He had fallen asleep in the chair as he does every single night. Well, the typical thing is I go to bed with Zoe, our schnauzer, who loves to curl up next to me. She's like the best heating pad in the world. She's better than any hot water bottle you could put underneath the sheets. And about midnight, I'll kind of roll over, tap, tap, tap. Alan's still not there, and I can hear the TV in the other room. And then maybe I'll roll over again about 2 a.m. Sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. But you always do stumble in at some point before I have to get up for work.
I don't know why I just don't get up and go to bed.
I don't either.
I
ask you every night.
I'm doing that tonight.
All right, good. We're going to finally go to bed together, as couples should.
All right, babe.
It's better for your marriage.
Well, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love my massage.
I hope it's the best massage you've ever had.
You swear by her. So
she was great. I'm serious, y'all. I was hurting for days.
Okay. Well, we'll podcast in a few days.
All right.
Real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich. Bye. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
What?
Sin said, remember the drama when you cut my hair?
Yeah, that was during COVID.
No, you pinch me.
I didn't pinch you.
No, you did. You hit me with that clipper. Pinch me. Yes. I'm going to need the meal train too. Y'all get the meal train going. I want the meal train.
Do y'all think Alan's being a little off tonight, or is it just me? What are you doing? Oh. Alan has to pause to check text messages. Everything all right?
Yeah. It's more of the same. All right, peeps. Want to do a little upload to stop talking? Go to bed.
Y'all, we'll be back Wednesday. You'll be all right.
Love you guys. Bloated. Not bloated. And I don't always belch. Oh, gosh.